Since I don't have a good camera right now, I thought I'd do a little experiment. Don't worry, I plan on getting my new camera soon. I don't know when. Hopefully next week. So, today's experiment is going to be shooting an entire video on a Trailcam. Trailcam I'm using for this video, I don't know the exact model, but I do know it's made by Tovendor. What you're looking at is video from the Tovendor camera, which is apparently 1080p and 30 FPS, but it looks as if it was recorded in 576p at 15 FPS. Anyway, you can see that the colors on the leaves are really washed out, and I'm pretty sure that's because the white balance is really far off on this camera. Same goes for the exposure. And a weird thing I noticed is that there's a slight reflection on the camera. Like, if I put my hands out in front of it, you'll see a reflection of my hands. So yeah, it's not looking great for this camera so far. Here's a video of me trying to record some purple lilacs, and you can notice that the lilacs are very blurry in this video, and that's because this Trailcam doesn't have a very good focal length. So you can't focus from very close up. It's probably like a 2-foot focal length, which is really bad. You can see a little bee on there as well. And here's me going up to look at some irises, which are also purple. And of course, it's out of focus again. Here's me trying to get it in focus and failing. There's some lily in the valleys there. And here's a more magenta colored one. This Trailcam seems to get the more magenta and purple colors spot on, but the greens look really washed out. Here's some pink lilacs and granite walking in the background. Again, it's all out of focus, and I didn't realize because the display on this thing is not very good at all. Now here's a recording of my chickens using the built-in microphone. In this video, you can kind of see the contrast between the shadows of the trees and the ground with the sun reflecting on it. And you can see that there's a pretty bad contrast there. You can also see that the auto exposure isn't very good at all. Now obviously, a Trailcam isn't going to be very good for vlogging. And of course that's going to go for this Trailcam too. The low light performance is bad, the viewing angle is low, and the exposure isn't very good at all. It's also got bad color. It doesn't have a flip screen, and it doesn't record in a good format with a good microphone. Okay, here we are in my crawl space doing a low light test. Look at that lens flare. We just got that one bulb there, incandescent. Here's as I walk back here, some chairs, a ladder, some boxes, bed frame. Here's my face with the light behind me. Here's a quick photo test. This camera claims to have a 16 megapixel sensor, but with that lens it really doesn't look like 16 megapixels. It certainly is, but it's a very soft photo. I would also say that the greens are much more prominent than they are in the videos. And you can also tell that I struggle to keep the flowers in focus because the focal length is so bad. Ah, back to HD. And a new camera. So obviously, we can conclude that this is not a good camera. It has bad audio, a fake resolution, bad lens, bad display, bad color, bad white balance, bad exposure, bad focal length, and bad contrast. But hey, it was only $52 and it does what it's supposed to. It takes photos of animals that walk by. This is why you don't script things. Its motion sensor and night vision work fine, and that's all it needs. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe for better content in the future, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!